Yo, what's up? My name's Patrouski. Good morning, fellas. How are we doing? I wanted to do a fun little casual video and run through the Johto Safari Zone because for a lot of reasons. First of all, thought it'd be good content. I'm at 61,724 encounters, so the odds of me getting a shiny in the Safari Zone would be pretty freaking funny. It'd be a little less funny if I lost it, but we'll see what happens. Secondly, the Johto Safari Zone looked gorgeous. This outside building, the flames, the graphics, the aesthetic. And then thirdly, I totally missed this zone in the storyline. I just didn't come here, so I'm sure a lot of you guys totally missed this as well. So it's so beautiful. How could we miss this, right? I think it's super worth to come here, go through, look through, and see what Pokemon, what spawns are here. I literally have no idea what Pokemon are inside, what items are inside, what the layout looks like. I've never, ever ventured into the Johto Safari Zone, so I think it's kind of a blind look. Do I head through this zone? Do I head through the East Zone? It seems like maybe the East Zone. Welcome. Well, he's not actually maybe let me. Let's see. Maybe we can enter through different doorways. We'll see. Get our 500 or 30 Safari Balls. Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. There's different areas similar to Sinnoh. Okay, I have no idea what's in what area. We're going to go Rocky Beach because that sounds very Shuckle-esque to me. I also plan to test something else that might be really good Pokeyen per hour. You might be able to tell based on the Pokemon in my inventory. I've been wanting to test that for a while. We have some people in here. Look, some other people possibly testing. This might be a good spot. It seems like a lot of people are running back and forth here, so there must be, look at this, 3 people are here. There must be a reason for it. We see Magikarp. Let's see what else is here. I have no idea what Pokemon are going to be in this zone. What? Okay, genuinely walked into this, no idea what is what's happening. So let's see if we see any interesting Pokemon they're looking for. We see a Poliwhirl. Hit a Poliwhirl with a rock and a Safari Ball for a quick catch. Why not? Just a decent Pokemon. Let's see what its nature. No stats or anything. Okay. Okay, chat is telling me apparently there's a 20% chance for a Lapras here, which might make this the new best Lapras shiny hunting spot in the entire game. I came here just as a prank. I had no idea. That's really funny. All right, I'm guessing most people are probably just here for Lapras, but I do want to run around a little bit and see if there's anything else in this location. I'll probably go up to this grass and check other locations outside of the water here in a quick sec as well, and then obviously we'll check other locations in the Safari Zone itself. It's really funny that this definitely ends up being the best new location for Lapras. Like, you have to risk, obviously that's one of them, that's pretty cool. You have to risk catching it in the Safari Zone, which is really brutal because Lapras is a pretty tough catch, but 20% wild encounter versus an egg hunt, it's just night and day. It's just not even like remotely, it's not even remotely close, it's not even remotely similar. You definitely should come here for Lapras. That's just so insane. It's one of those weird niche situations where it actually says that it's rare in the Safari Zone. There are very few encounters, and I'm just trusting their word that it's 20%, and maybe it's not. But a similar one is Bagon. It's one of those weird things in PokeMMO where usually when it says rare encounter, it means like 5%. But sometimes there's those weird niche cases like Bagon and Meteor Falls, or apparently Lapras here, where rare actually means like 20%. I don't know what, I really wish they showed the percentage chance of a wild encounter in the Pokedex. I think that would be like an unbelievably incredible, like transparent, that's the word, like way to show us and communicate. I think that would be another great feature to be added to PokeMMO. Just more transparency with its mechanics is always pretty good. I think it's cool that the devs do try to keep some stuff secretive. So for example, like they do kind of keep stuff like the quills and certain mechanics secretive so we can explore them via a new update. I think it's very cool. Most games don't allow for that nowadays, right? Like, what was the last game you played without where you couldn't like go to like a wiki and just like research everything, like every term, right? I feel like PokeMMO is really good about like you actually do get to sort of refine the game or discover new mechanics. Like the devs didn't let us know what the Ho-Oh boss battle was going to be. We all had to go like figure that out for ourselves, and it is really cool. But man, part of it is really nice. Maybe like a couple months after the region's been out, maybe like after a certain time period has passed. Maybe we add the percentages to the Pokedex. I think that'd be cool. That's just me. I don't know what you guys think. Thoughts on that in the comments down below would be really cool. I think it's one of the best features that could be added for transparency is encounter rates percentage-wise in the Pokedex. The only thing I've seen here in 4 encounters is 2 Krabby and 2 Slowpoke. So nothing super interesting up here. I'm very possible I'm missing something, but I want to head on and actually touch grass, touch the other location. So this is the Plains biome. Let's see if this has anything cool to offer. If you lure as well, you should be able to get slightly different encounters or add encounters here and there, so it's definitely worth doing that. Giraffe Rig, it's kind of a cool encounter. Giraffrog is a mon that actually got a ×5 horde with Johto, which is a really, really big deal. The fact that you're able now to ×5 horde this Pokemon is incredible. It's a really, really underrated shiny. Check out Giraffrog. You might enjoy it. I also just noticed how bad the clip is on this Vanity. That's pretty brutal in battle sprite form. The pink afro getting cut off to this extent with the Voltorb hat. Not super clean. That's what I'll say. But on a positive note, we can actually see the ball counter now. There was actually a glitch for a while. I don't know if it was a text glitch or custom streams or I don't know what. But for a while, at least in the Hoenn Safari Zone, maybe it's different in the Johto Safari Zone, you couldn't see your count, your Safari Ball count in the Safari Zone. That was actually kind of a nuisance. Like that kind of matters sometimes if you're trying to like shiny hunt in the Safari Zone or farm Pokeyen for profit at the same time or something like that. Being able to see how many you have left is actually really, really crucial. If you have 2 Safari Balls left versus 12, it actually changes how you might want to try to capture a shiny Pokemon. Usually in the Safari Zone, you just want to throw balls and pray, but if you only have 2 left or 1 left, for example, at like a Shuckle, it might be worth to rock to increase your chances. I think that might actually be statistically more worth. So it can be important to figure out how many Pokeballs you have left. Okay, over onto the peak area really quick. I might go back to Plains. I literally only did 1 encounter there, so definitely just, quickly skirting through everything to see what's cool. First encounter is a Graveler, nothing special. I'm actually about to run out of Safari steps here. I ran back and forth here for so long with so few encounters. That was unfortunate luck, but we're heading back in, boys. That's okay. Let's see which zone should we head to this time. We went to Plains for a quick sec. We went to Peak. We went to Rocky Beach. Haven't been to... I'm feeling like Swamp or like Marshland, Wasteland. There's so many different areas. Wow. Now let's check out this. Let's see if we can find like a Toxicroak or a Krogunk or something kind of Sinnoh. I mean, what's the word? Did I misclick Savannah? Oh, no. I meant to go to like the marsh or something. A little bit of a mistake, but that's okay. We'll pop on a lore. We'll check out the Savannah first. Let's see if we can find like a Trapinch or something, maybe. Tauros. We don't need to catch these in the Safari Zone now, so Tauros isn't actually a good encounter in the Safari Zone now, unfortunately. Okay, I've seen 2 Tauros and 1 Nidoran female so far. What's the 4th encounter? Okay, 2 Nidorans, 2 Tauros. And a Nidorino. Pretty plain Safari spot so far. Okay, and then 2 more Tauros. So I'm going to go ahead and head away from the Savannah. Nothing super interesting. Once again, just really quick run-throughs of the locations. Obviously, I'm not going to see every Pokemon. That's okay. That's kind of how it goes. What is this? Desert location. Maybe Cacnea? Maybe Trapinch? I guess Gen 2 is what I should be thinking of. So, honestly, probably not those Pokemon. Let's think. Let's check what, maybe like a Snubbull? I can see Snubbull being in the desert. I don't know if that's silly. We'll see. Let's run back and forth. Ah, yeah. Sandshrew. That's honestly fair. I'm gonna go talk to this guy and see if I can actually use him to like move around locations. No, he's only lets you leave the Safari Zone. Okay, it'd be really cool if you could like go talk to him, be like, yeah, can you transport me over to like X area? What is this? The Wasteland. This graphic is really, really interesting. Once again, never seen anything like this, so curious what Pokemon are in here. Magnemite in the Safari Zone is kind of neat. Not something I expected. And an Onix, not really Safari Zone traditional Pokemon, which is, exciting, cool to see. Nothing crazy, not really useful, but it's interesting. There is a Kangaskhan spawn here. Now, that is kind of interesting. The question is, what is the encounter rate? If this could be similar to like 20% for Lapras, the issue with that is probably too difficult of a catch. I think Lapras is probably a really difficult catch as well, but it might be easier than Kangaskhan. If Kangaskhan has a decent encounter rate here, that would be a really, 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 really big deal. See Machoke as well. I'm going to hop up over to this spot and run up and down and see how that goes. We've seen 2 Kangas. It's interesting, man. Like, I could definitely see the devs balancing the game in that way, or you have to go for these 20% Safari Zone encounter. 3 Kangas. Like, that's so promising. This spot, like, could be a good Kanga spot. If it's like 20% or something, I mean, that's the new Kanga shunting spot, I feel like. It kind of depends on the encounter, the catch rate, excuse me, but Johto, what do we see? Johto Safari Zone uncommon. No way. No, I feel like that might be the best news, because otherwise you'd have to egg hunt for it. I feel like you're not luring for this. You're not doing 5% encounters for a shiny, or you shouldn't, in my opinion. But I don't know. It depends on the catch rate. If the catch rate is like truly insane, it's obviously it's very high. It's a very difficult catch rate. The question is out of how many Kangas. This like possibly could be the best new Kanga shunting spot. The fact that, man, the Johto Safari might be way more, like, it might be the best Safari Zone. It might be like way better than I expected. If this has the new best Lapras shunting spot, the new best Kanga shunting spot, that is so insane. It's a really, really big deal. Like, you think of like the Johto Safari Zone, you think of like, okay, catching Johto or the Hoenn Safari Zone, you think of catching Johto starters for the Pokedex. Now you don't have to, thankfully. That was terrible. You think of like, okay, you can hunt Mareep in there. It's actually was the best shunting spot for Mareep. Obviously not anymore. It used to be like the best shunting spot. Like, you could go for Sunkern like decently, but like there's better spots. Like, you kind of just go there for Sunkern, and like if you get Sunkern on the way to Mareep, like, oh, okay. But man, these Kanga spawns, that is pretty nuts. That's game changing. Oh my goodness, Riolu is here. Riolu is in the Johto Safari Zone, and it's not mentioned in the Pokedex at all. I literally found that as soon as I tried to end the video, and I just can't. That is just too big of a deal. I've got to include that. I need to test this more. That is insane. And yeah, just another Kanga. I'm honestly going to go ahead and just call the video there. I think just a fun little casual bit. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys found some cool information, some cool, like, wow, that's really, that's really common. Wow, that feels really good. If I missed anything, if you guys want to see me check out any other locations, or if you have any recommendations for spots or spawns in the Johto Safari Zone, please let me know. I just have a ton to learn when it comes to the Johto Safari and just like Heart Gold and Soul Silver in general. So please leave comments suggesting locations, Pokemon to hunt, anything that might be useful in the Johto Safari Zone. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Hopefully it was some good entertainment while you're running through the Johto storyline or doing your progress or grinding or whatever it may be. Like the video if you did think so. Dislike if not. It's totally okay. Subscribe to the channel for daily videos. I do upload every single day minimum. Usually a lot more during big events like Johto happening currently. You could follow the Twitch for streams usually Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. Links down below. Discord's down below if you care about that. And if you want to go above and beyond and support my channel, if you've enjoyed enough of my content to warrant it and you can afford it, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, and PayPal/Venmo donations do go a long way. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and hopefully I'll get a shiny Pokemon soon. Hey, thank you so much for watching until the very end of the video. Hopefully it was a positive asset on your day in some way. And thank you to everyone's name who's on this list, who is a massive positive asset to my day every single day. I appreciate you all. Thank you for going above and beyond and allowing me to do what I do.